I'll take it from here. Simin Says is an amazing workout. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing them for a couple of years now. In Drumeo, you can search Simin Says practice if you like this concept. Simin Says is in every level of the Drumeo method because we believe it's so powerful of an exercise. And I've done them for VIP students, Kathy, Karen, Jackie, if I'm missing someone, people who have come out to the VIPs or have seen our VIP videos, you've done Simin Says. And the whole concept of Simin Says is it's a bunch of workouts in one. In other words, the biggest one is it's an ear training exercise. So it's going to force you to really listen to what I'm doing. Second, it's a stick control exercise because we're playing single strokes the whole time. Third, it's a dynamics exercise because we're accenting certain melodies while we're playing our singles. And it's, I wouldn't say an improvise, but it's like you have to play right after I'm done. So it's like a call and response. So there's so many things that it works out, and this is why I love it. And the cool part about Simin Says is you can do it in a group of people. It actually works better in a group setting. And I know with the VIP groups, it was a blast to do. You can take them as far as you want to go with them. And you can make them pretty challenging, all things considered. For those who've done it, you know what I mean. So what I'm going to start with, and everyone's going to join in with me in a second here, is the whole group is going to play singles at a certain tempo. I'm going to choose the tempo. It'll most likely be pretty slow, 1 ienda, 2 ienda. And I'm going to play kind of like ghost note level. This is my normal range here. Okay, and I'm using a snare because it's a little louder than a pad, and I also have an official Drumeo sweater on top. That's my mute. So what I'm going to be doing is as I'm playing my singles, every bar I'm going to play a certain pattern, and it's all going to be single stroke. I'm never going to play two in the same hand. If I do, it's because I messed up, and I do mess up quite often. You guys will catch me on it, I'm sure. But I'm always playing singles. The accent melodies that you'll hear, and I call them melodies because rhythmic patterns are basically melodies for drummers. So the melody that I'm going to play, you're going to replicate right after that bar. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you guys go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's back to me. And I'm going to change the pattern up. Not every bar. Sometimes it'll be every bar. But sometimes I'll keep the same pattern in case it's a tricky one. So 1 bar of me playing a specific pattern, and then the next bar you replicate. It's like echoing, call and response. I can't see everyone here, but if you, does that make sense to everyone? Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Good to see you. Okay, 2 sticks up. Okay, I'm going to start. Karen, if you can keep an eye on the group, and if you see anything big that's come up or someone's not getting it, or if it's too fast or too slow, whatever, just do this. Make it obvious, and I'll stop, or you can unmute yourself. Sounds good? Perfect. Okay. So, ooh, someone just joined? Here we go. We're going to start with singles. Follow my lead. Everything's about following my lead here. So we're going to start 1 ienda, 2 ienda, 3 ienda, 4 ienda. Okay. So let's just get ourselves going here. Try to match my tempo. Make sure your stick heights aren't too high because you want those accents to really pop. Get a nice bounce going. Like just dribbling the ball. Okay, I'm going to start really basic, quarter note. But don't worry about counting, okay? Internalize the count. And really just try and practice the actual melody first. Mirror what I'm doing after this part. Here we go, okay? 1, 2, I'm going to start first. Now it's your turn. Here we go again. Your turn. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Pa, pa, pa. Pa, pa. Pa, pa, pa. Pa, pa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. One more time. And last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, I'm going to stop there just to get a temperature as to how this is going. Are there any questions? And is it too fast for you guys? And I say guys relatively, I meant girls. My fault.
Anybody? Is everybody okay? Somebody not following along?
I'm laughing at Karen going.
Hey, you're supposed to be watching Dave.
I am, but I can see you. I'm just like, what does she do? I love it. I'm gonna do that.
I'm not supposed to anymore. Lynn, everything's good for you? Or sorry.
All good. I'm using my hands. I don't have my sticks with me, but that's all right.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said before, this is about listening and responding. Because I'm going to get into some pretty complex patterns here, and it's crazy that I'm only using singles, right, left, right, left. And it's good to know how to create those sounds using both left and right hands, because those melodies happen all the time in drumming, and it's really good for improv, or when you're playing on the fly and you want to complement what a guitarist just did. Makes it much easier, right? So there's a lot of benefits to this. Anyone else too fast, too slow? Feedback? No? You're good? Rena, you're good?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, if everyone's good with it, let's jump in again. Okay? This time I'm going to go for a lot longer, all right? And I'm going to really push and challenge. When I go really, really hard, I'll also pull back a little bit and simplify it. And I'll do the really tough ones multiple times in a row, because that feels really good when you can get them. Ready? Yeah, here we go. Let's start again. Same tempo. 1 E and a 2 E and a, join with me. Here we go. And if you want, you can tap your feet. I'm tapping quarter notes. 1, left, right, left. You can do anything you want. The focus is your hands. 1, 2, here we go. When I don't play on the 1, it's hard. Because you lose count. A lot of drummers do. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Here's the top one. That's a tricky one. More time. One more time. Okay. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, bounce, pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Little quicker. That was tough. One more time. Pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. Pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. Pop up, up, pop up, up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Another hard one. 1, 2, 3, snap. 1, 2, pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Here's another hard one. Here we go. Right, right, stop, left, right, right. One time. Right, right, left, left, right, right. Bump, 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 bump. Here's another hard one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Pop up, pop up, pop up. Sorry, my glasses are falling off. 1, 2, bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. All left. Here we go. Right hand stays quiet. One time. And last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump clave there, yeah. Oh, what's that one? Who knows that one? Now, I can't hear you, but I'm sure one of you said Rumba clave. You'd be correct. Bruno Griffin. Keep going, keep going. Here we go. Here we go. It's a song I'm singing when I do this. right again. And all left. Try that one again. That hit the mistake. No, it's up. 4 times as hard. One time. Another hard one. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. Tap, tap. 1, 2. Let's close it out here. Okay, let's take a bit of a break. How you girls doing?
That was fun.
Totally. Okay, that's the most drumming I've done for 3 weeks.
Woohoo!
So much.
Great. Who found it too difficult?
It was hard in some spots.
Some parts.
Yeah.
I just went with it.
There's some spots for me as well.
Yeah. It's pretty insane how just singles with accents can be so tricky. And if you had the sheet music in front of you, you practice them, I'm sure everyone would get every one of those rhythms, no problem. But you're doing it on the fly. You know, you're listening, you're internalizing, you're assigning those voices, those accents to like an internal grid, I guess you can say. And you know, for me, when I hear music and there's a guitar solo going or there's like shots in a song, I have this predetermined grid in my head as soon as I hear the click track, so I can tell, okay, well, if it's an E or an A, I know those are going to be basically my left hands, right, when I'm playing. And it's one of those things that it's not like there's any lessons on how to do that. It just happens through exercises like this, right? So there's so many great little benefits to it. And we didn't go too long. We only did about 10 minutes, I'd say, there. But I mean, there's so much more we could do. In fact, I wouldn't mind even doing a triplet version of this with everyone if you're down.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I'll try a triplet version. Okay.
Yeah, let's try.
Triplet version is a lot more difficult. And there's a simple reason for that, which I'm sure you all know. When you're playing triplets, every other time or every quarter note, switches lead hands. So we're at 1, which is right, left, right, and 2 is going to be left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right, left. So you might think you hear the pattern correctly. I'm like, okay, well, that's 2 rights in a row, but it's going to trip you up because it's sometimes going to be 2 lefts. And the only reason why I know that is because it trips me up leading it. So, you know, if it's giving me a hard time and I'm trying to think of the patterns, like I'm singing a melody in my head and it trips me up, imagine hearing that melody and trying to replicate it. So let's give it a try. We'll go slower. We won't go as long. And we'll do a triplet version of Simin Says.
I'm looking forward to you messing up a lot.
Hey, is that Karen?
What Karen said.
Of course. Here we go. Triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. All single, no accent here. And another thing to keep in mind when you're doing this exercise is try to keep your 6 and solo in mind. Try not to raise your 6 too high. Make your solo too low. Okay, let's go quarter notes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Right, left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, left. Top one. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, dot, dot. One more time, that one. Dot, dot, dot. Top one. Alternating. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One, left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, right, right. Up, right, left, right, right, right. Four note triplet at the end. Right, left, all right hand. Same as normal, just play your right hand a little louder. Play a single fifth note before your. There you go. Tap, you got it. Okay, all left hand. Here we go. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. One more time. There you go, Karen. There you go. That's for you. That, 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 that. Right, left. Forward. Here we go. Right, left, right, left. That's the top one. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, one more time. Okay. Okay, let's speed up. Follow me. Okay, we're not done yet. Here we go. Double. Taking some more, a little extra spin. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Here we go, hold back. One. Give your hands a shake. Give your hands a shake. Triplets suck, hey?
Nice.
Tell that to Daniel Glass, Kathy. Tell that to Daniel Glass. How did you guys do with triplets?
Awesome.
Did pretty good. There were a couple that threw me off, but other than that, pretty good. It just got in my head.
I don't get to do triplets very often unless I'm taking a triplet lesson.
Yeah, it messes me up too. I messed up twice, maybe even 3 times in that. But it's a very, very good exercise. Do you feel the first off, it's a lot of fun. I find it's a lot of fun. But do you feel like the power of this exercise?
Yeah. Oh yeah, great.
Right. Any one of you can lead it. Right. That's the nice thing is it's not tricky and you make it as difficult as you want. We also have 5 or 6, maybe even more, like 7. Simon says in Drumeo. Obviously, when you watch them like 3 or 4 times, you start anticipating what's going to happen, but you get the concept, right? So I encourage you all to do this more often within the Woman on the Edge group, whether it's Karen leading it, Kath leading it, Jackie leading it, whoever wants to lead it. It's a lot of fun. I don't mind jumping in every now and then too and leading the way. But I always have a lot of fun with these. I love these kind of nerdy practices, and I hope you guys do too. All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.